So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a cipher within Gorod Krovi, which is a cipher which I believe is from Dr. Maxis. Now interestingly, within this map we have a lot of radios, but they are all from Sophia. We never have any radios from Dr. Maxis. Now it seems the zombie maps are following a pattern where one map will have Maxis radios, then the next map won't, and then the next map will. Like the Giant, we have Maxis radios, the Eisendrache we don't. Zetsubou and Ashima with Maxis radios, and now in Gorod Krovi we don't, but we do have a cipher message which I believe to be from Dr. Maxis. Now this is a hex cipher, and I want to give a big shout out to Dark Mega Hot over on Reddit for finding out and deciphering this cipher. This says, reality or dream, it's becoming harder and harder to tell. He came to me again last night while I was on my nightly walk through the countryside. He told me about the location of a book called the Chronorium, said that RICHTOFEN needs to acquire it if we are ever going to set things right. The book contains the location of a device called the summoning key. I will contact RICHTOFEN in the morning. Now this cipher is extremely exciting because it confirms that the Chronorium is a book. We know that it's an ancient artifact from the description that we got for the comic book series, but now we know concretely that this is a book, and said that RICHTOFEN needs to acquire the Chronorium if we're ever going to set things right, and the book contains the location of a device called the summoning key. Now to me it sounds like this message has come from either a period in time before our storyline started where RICHTOFEN had no idea and Maxis is instructing RICHTOFEN to go and do all this, which would make a lot of sense because all of the soul capturing is for Maxis. We hear RICHTOFEN at the end of the Easter egg say the souls have been collected, Maxis, and it seems as if he's sending the 1.0 souls from the summoning key up through into the ether for Maxis. This also could be a very weird kind of take on this where in fact Maxis has only just found out about this information and wants to tell RICHTOFEN when RICHTOFEN is already one step ahead because we've already gone and done and said all this. Now we know now that the Chronorium is a book. We learned at the start of the week that it was an ancient artifact, but now we know concretely that it's a book where RICHTOFEN learned all of the information from, and the book contains the location of a device called the summoning key. Now the location that the book actually tells us may reference to Shadows of Evil, but I doubt it actually is. There's another story entirely on why the summoning key is actually in Shadows of Evil. Now it was back in Zetsubou and Ashima that Maxis started to mention in radios about a mysterious character who appeared at the door and shared everything and said that he had explained everything and soon it would explain everything to our characters. Now back then we didn't really have any idea, but thinking about the context of that now in Gorod Krovi, this character could really be Dr. Monty because he has explained everything to us. Once we complete the Easter egg, we hear a message that only Takeo, Dempsey and Nikolai can hear, not RICHTOFEN, which is extremely interesting. And we learn from other radios as well from Dr. Monty that he is omnipotent, which means he is a very, very important driving force that's overlooked the entire thing and is keeping track of everything that's going on throughout all of the million billion different universes. Now this mysterious person again may not necessarily be Dr. Monty. We definitely know it is a male character from all of the radios from Zetsubou and this cipher message confirming that. So to me, lining everything up together, it does sound like Dr. Monty is the person that came to Maxis during that time in Zetsubou and now has come to us to explain everything and says that RICHTOFEN is already in the house and everything will make sense when we get there, which is extremely exciting. That's all I've got for today's video though, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like rating as I really would appreciate it. I uploaded a video earlier showing all the new hidden melee weapons on Gorod Krovi and exactly how to unlock those with gameplay of each, and later on today I'll be uploading the massive huge cipher that you can find around the map. Now normally there's scraps of paper that make an image, well this makes something really interesting, something that actually helps you crack 2 ciphers, and I'll be bringing you guys the messages from those ciphers very soon, so make sure to look out for that. But I'll catch you in another video very soon.